What up, it's your boy Darth back at it again with another video, and today we are here with Attack on Titan's final season, episode 13. Last episode, we had some shit go down. Dallas Zachary, I don't know, I used to call him Zachary back in season 1, but I ended up just calling him Zachary because people didn't know who the fuck I was talking about. But we had the premier get assassinated in a bombing. We had Eren Yeager finally decide to escape from prison because, let's be real, he said to himself he could escape anytime that he wanted to. He was just being nice. And now he's on his way to meet up with either Zeke or Historia. My theory last week was that Historia was more intertwined with this plan than a lot of people think, because they did a lot of alluding to being like, oh, we think that Zeke is manipulating Eren, you know, I don't know how to feel about this, you know, Eren's kind of, you know, emotional. And I'm sitting here thinking like, that man, y'all really don't give that man Eren a lot of credit, like enough credit, really. Like, he's not dumb, you know, he's not dumb, and especially now he's like cold and calculated. I don't think, like, I think they're still looking at Eren as like the little emotional kid that they remember him to be, and he's totally different now. This man has god powers. You think that a man that gains god, I don't care if the class clown like gets god powers, the class clown gets god powers, he's going to become cold and calculate. He's going to be a totally new person. So we ended off with seeing that Peak is in parody, and that means that everybody else is too. So it might just go down. I'm a little afraid for Levi, because he's in the forest with Zeke, and if Zeke has a plan, I'm sure that Zeke doesn't, like, Zeke got murderized last time him and Levi fought. I'm pretty sure he has a plan this time. So let's just get into it. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Attack on Titan or something totally different, the best place than that is always my social media. My Instagram is Dvrth. My Twitter's at NotDarth. You can DM me, DM me, whichever one you want to do. I'll respond to it, make a video on it as soon as possible. So with all that out the way, let's get our headphones, make sure that they're on, them bitches is on, and let's just get into it. Gas contains spinal fluid. Oh my god. Oh, that's how they did it. Oh, okay. That's how they did that before. Interesting. Oh, so it was even behind it. Oh my god. You were sided with us even back then? I really want to know what's going on. I really want to know what the fuck these two were thinking about. Oh god, they just got the news that Eren got out, and he knows. Okay, interesting. So they're on speaking terms now. Oh my god. Oh no. Oh my god, they're really focusing on. John, put it down. No. Don't touch that shit. Oh my god. Okay, Niccolo, I love you. Never mind. Oh no, he knows. Oh no! Oh, no, 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 no. Don't say that. Gabi. 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 Oh, my God. Oh. Oh, shit. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, Falco. Oh, my God, Gabi. This is your fault. Bank. Oh my God! Oh my God! She would have never known! Oh my God! Daughter, it was you. No! No, 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 not Falco, not Falco, no. Anybody. Kill Sasha. Or kill Gabi. I don't give a fuck. Just not Falco, man. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry it had to happen like this. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry it had to happen like this, dude. No, it... God damn it, Gabi. Who... Oh, shit. Who gives a fuck who killed first, man? I was fighting for their life. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Mr. Blouse. Oh, my God, Mr. Blouse. Oh, my... Yes, nigga. Yes, nigga. Oh my God, Mr. Blouse! Whoa! Oh. Why would you do that? What? No. No. Zeke? Gabi, because we're not dickheads, Gabi. You don't need a reason. I don't want to kill you. Kill that. It's all you think. Talk to him, Armin. Oh! Flock! A flock! This nigga became... Oh my... Flock! Bow, nigga! Oh! Oh my God, please don't end. Please do not end. Please do not fucking end. Do not fucking end. I need to hear this. Please. Fucking end. I needed that. 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 I needed. Oh no. What? Oh my God. Flock is. No, that nigga Flock is so gone, bro. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a Jaegerist through and through, right? Like, I agree. There had to have been something to be done. And for the longest amount of time, it seemed like parody was just sitting on their thumbs, just You know what I'm saying? Like, just not doing shit. Like, you need to do something. Like, I get it because they're like, okay, well, let's just wait it out. But everybody that was in the know was like, we don't have time to wait it out. I hope you know that. We don't have that time. We don't have the luxury of time. Especially Eren, who knows better than anybody. He's like, we don't have the luxury of time at all. If somebody else gets my Titan, I can't trust them to do the same thing that I would do. You know what I'm saying? So, like, yeah, we just don't have that luxury. I get it. Like I said, this is a hill that I am willing to die on. This is a hill that I'm willing to die on. But Flock, dude, there's some niggas on this hill that I'm just like, I don't know if I want to be around you, bro. Like, maybe I need to be a little bit further away, bro. Because, like, Flock is, you gotta chill out. You gotta chill out. You gotta chill out, bro. Like, I get it. I totally understand. But, like, nah, bro. You gotta chill out. You gotta chill out with all that. Dang, bro. That, I didn't expect to, like, be, like, crying, bro, in this episode. I thought it was gonna be like a crazy, like, information dump like we've been getting, like another setup. I didn't expect to be like so emotional this episode. It was so real, bro. It was so real. It was so real. You know, we have Niccolo, you know, who you know, saved our guys from drinking the wine, you know, which we kind of figured that there would be Titan fluid. I mean, we've been theorizing that there's Titan fluid in the wine for a while now. That had to be the only thing that they could spike the wine with that would have made sense. It's interesting that they began the show with saying, oh yeah, so it was a gas weapon, you know, so we just gassed everybody. It made them seize up, and then I used my Titan ability on them in order to you know, make them turn. And it was that small lie. It was that small little lie that you just would never even, like, really scrutinize that ended up being the downfall of this plan, or at least our, like, the scouts plan. Because yeah, if you were to say, yeah, so, like, this is how you can tell that the gas or the weapon has been used, you know, that the serum has been used, you start seizing up. If you don't see that happen, you're like, oh, we're in the clear. Who's to say that he didn't lie about, oh yeah, by the way, I lied. You don't seize up. Anybody can have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, bro. Oh my God. Zeke, you smart fuck, bro. You smart fuck. Jesus fucking Christ. Mr. Blouse, bro. We gotta talk about that whole thing. We gotta talk about that whole thing, because that was top 10, top 5, one of the greatest moments, like, speeches in Attack on Titan. Who would have thought? Because before, Mr. Blouse was dropping some dimes, you know what I'm saying? Like, before, whenever we got Sasha's backstory, like in season 2, and he was like, you know, we gotta help each other, you know, if we don't help each other, you know, if we don't do something good for the world, then the world's just gonna continue being evil. Is basically that speech was back then in season 2. You know, that was dimes. He was dropping dime pieces. He was the mailman with that one. But this speech was like, so, oh my God, bro, it was so, like, Mr. Blouse. I would have never expected such a hard speech from Mr. Blouse, dude. From Mr. Blouse, bro. Like, don't get me wrong, I had full faith in, like, the you know, the intelligence of Mr. Blouse, the wisdom of Mr. Blouse, but god damn, that was hard. That was hard. But before we talk about the speech, let's talk about, like, just the raw emotion of, you know, Gabi and Falco going to try to get help from Niccolo, you know, because as far as they know, it's just like, oh, Niccolo is also a Marleyan who has been captive. Gabi specifically is not looking at the big picture, which she never has. She never has. Like, of course Falco can, because he's a little bit more intelligent in that way. He's a little bit more empathetic. Gabi was just full like, yo, these niggas are devils, we're out to kill them, I already killed one, you know what I'm saying? Like, and she was so excited about it. She was so proud. It was this pride that she took. And I thought, what really pissed me off about when Gabi was so excited, this is why I was so pissed off about Gabi being so excited about saying, it wasn't just because like she killed Sasha, you know what I'm saying? That definitely doesn't help her case. But it's the fact that after Kaya helped you, Kaya poured her goddamn heart out to you about the story of her upbringing, her mom's death, and you understanding that she's not a bad person, that she wants the best. She wanted the best for you. She wanted to help you. She showed you kindness. This whole entire family showed you kindness, and Kaya went the extra mile to say, you want to go home? I will help you go back to our enemy territory if you want. You know how dangerous that is? Kaya is not stupid. She knows. She knows how dangerous that is for you to go back with intelligence like that, with intel like that. She understands. But it was the kindness out of her heart to do that, and you had the audacity. To sit there, hey Kaya, so are you sure there's a Marley here that can help us? Kaya's like, yeah, man, well, I got you. And then when you're in closed doors, your bitch ass want to go to Niccolo and be like, yes, I killed the Eldian devils, and soon we will get all of them to kill all the ones on this island. Fuck these devils. You didn't change a goddamn bit. And don't get me wrong, I still stand by saying I understand why she's like that. I totally get it. I'm not gonna sit here and argue like, oh yeah, you know, fuck Gabi to the day I die. I get it. But you still a fucking bitch for that, Gabi. You are a bitch for that. You deserve to get knocked the fuck out by Niccolo for that. How dare you, like, go through all this shit, have this young lady Kaya, who has been nothing but kind and loving to you and her family, go through all this shit, and you still are like, yeah, we gonna come back and we gonna kill these niggas. What? I don't care if you are brainwashed. You are very close to being too far from saving at that point. If somebody shows you that much love to the point of sending you back to the enemy, to your family, and you still want to eliminate them? Are you serious? I mean, the same thing went with like Bertold and Reiner, so I guess you could make a point for Gabi there, like where it's like, you know, Bertold said the same thing. He was like, no, you guys didn't do anything. Even Bertold was like a little bit more understanding than Gabi, even though Bertold was in the same position. He was like, no, you guys didn't do anything. Like, it's really not your fault. I still have to kill you, but it's really not your fault. That's even better. I would have accepted that if Gabi was on that shit. I would have accepted more if Gabi was on that Bertold shit, because I even though Bertold was a dirty fucking traitor, I still respected Bertold for saying, yeah, it's not your fault. I get it. I understand. It's not your fault. I'm still killing you because I have to, but it's not your fault. I can respect that. That goes along the same lines as what Eren and Reiner were talking about. Oh, you were just trying to save the world. I get it. I'm still about to kill you. I'm still about to destroy your hometown. I'm still about to kill a lot of your people. But I get it. You had no choice. It's not your fault. Neither is mine. But Gabi is just, dude, what do you mean? You deserve it. And then you got Flock hurt, bro. And I think that's what really woke her up. That ignorance got Flock hurt. Flock is possibly gonna die because of you. And here you are telling Flock, yeah, you're one of the good ones, but you get Flock into this shit? If Flock is one of the good ones and he's telling you, dude, open your eyes, why in fuck's name are you still just, no, we're gonna go kill the Eldian devil? What the fuck is wrong with you? Once again, I get why she's doing it. I understand. Indoctrination is a hell of a drug. Don't get me wrong. But you still a bitch for it. You are still a horrible person for it. What in God's name? I can't vibe with that. How Gabi just came to the Blouse household and killed all the vibes. Unforgivable. Unforgivable. Hell wrong with you, bro? Hell, ooh. But Niccolo, who seems to be like almost like this bridge, another piece of the bridge between Eldia and Marley. This other piece of the bridge who Kaio's like, well, I'm pretty sure they were in love. Like, and it was like alien to Gabi and Falco. Like, what? In love? A Marley and an Eldian? Makes no sense, you know? Like, oh my god, bro. Like, so no fucking wonder when when Niccolo, if I said Flock, I meant Niccolo. Niccolo's like, you killed her? And at that point, it wasn't like a, oh my god, you're a horrible person, these people were nice to you, blah blah blah. It was like, I cared for that person and you killed her? You think I won't do you? I'm just gonna say Gabi deserved to get her ass beat again. Flock, not so much. I feel bad that Flock got the full brunt of that, but Gabi wholeheartedly deserved to get her ass beat one more time. And if the next episode she get her ass beat again, fine, fuck it. Take another ass beating, because that was out of pocket. That was disrespectful what she did. That was disrespectful as hell what she did. I'm not even about to sit here and try to justify that, because that was disrespectful as hell for her to go to Niccolo. And, like, you know, granted, she doesn't know that Niccolo was in love with Sasha. You know what I'm saying? She didn't know. But it was, like I said, it's not because it was Sasha. It was the fact that you went there and was still down with the genocide. You couldn't have at least been like, it's a pipe dream, but she didn't at least go, you know, these people right here that have been taking care of me, they're pretty good. Is there any way we can spare them? Not even close. She was just like, fuck these people, we killing them. I killed one on the ship too. Ha ha ha. I'm about to kill the rest of them. What is wrong? Even Falco was like, Gabi, shut the fuck up. What are you saying? Like, Gabi, like, come on, bro. I get that there's like, I don't want to call them like Gabi simps because she's like 12, but like, I get that there's some people that are like wholeheartedly like, no, it's okay because it's okay because she's a kid and she's indoctrinated, you know. I get it. Once again, indoctrination is a hell of a drug. But if everybody in the damn room is looking at you like you eating ass in front of everybody else, obviously you're doing something wrong. If everybody in the room is telling you that you're wrong, why in God's name are you not at least doing the slightest bit of self-reflection? Why are you still on this tirade? Ridiculous. Unforgivable. You deserve to get your ass beat. You should have got hit with that goddamn bottle, bro. You should have got hit with that bottle. You wouldn't have learned shit. But goddamn it, the human side of me is like, yeah, bro, you should have got hit with that bottle. Not Falco. Falco didn't deserve that. Falco took that one for you. Again. Falco took another hit for you again because you want to be stupid. Okay. Because you want to be stupid. Ridiculous. Good. Absolutely. We're back. All right. Recording stopped for a little bit, and that is unfortunate, but it's all good. So now we're off the whole Gabi. Now we're off the whole Gabi thing, cause I'm already getting sweaty just talking about her, and like just off of pure anger for her moronic behavior. Let's talk about Mr. Blouse's speech a little bit more, because that shit was definitely hard as hell. The speech of the forest was like in its at its core was basically what almost everybody has been talking about since all this shit happened. We should not be putting these sins on our children. We fucked up. It was us. We fucked up. If our ancestors are the ones that did all this heinous shit, it's our obligation to make sure that our children don't experience that as well. So if you want peace, in which, we in this entire show, since the show like flipped the script and like became human versus human, like it's always been so far, it's been like war. Like, do we wage war, or do we try to talk to them? Do we wage war? Do we wage war, or do we just accept our sins and like actually just accept getting killed because we wronged? But every now and then you get this glimmer of hope that's like, or you could just make peace. And it makes, and like Eren said, you don't have time to make peace. Totally understandable. But seeing these glimmers of like understanding between just people gives you that small bit of hope that's like, maybe we can talk to them. Maybe we can. In reality, you can't. You really can't. And that's unfortunate. That's just how it is. You can't talk to them. But when Mr. Blouse talks about how the children being lost in the forest, and not putting that on kids anymore, because that's basically why he was talking about how Sasha would go out and hunt when she was a kid, where he was like, we shouldn't put that on the kids anymore. That's you end up in the forest for way too long, and at some point the predator becomes prey, and that's just how the cycle of life works. At some point the predator becomes prey. So you stay in that forest for too long, you're dead. So in some way, in the same way that like Grisha saw that, he was like, I should have known more than anybody how detrimental it is to put your sins, to put everything on your child. Mr. Blouse is the same way. He was like, I should have known. He took full response, and that's the hardest part about Mr. Blouse's speech. In that speech, he took full responsibility. He wasn't angry at Gabi. He forgave. That's the hardest. He forgave her. She killed his daughter. And Mr. Blouse had enough sense, compassion, and tact to understand that it was a kid and she had no idea what she was doing. He was sad, yes. He was sitting there crying with Kaya and his wife, just like everybody else. Everybody was crying. Mr. Blouse wasn't just straight up cold and calculated, you know what I'm saying? He wasn't like, oh, I understand, he probably didn't understand. But what he did understand is that it wasn't her fault. She didn't know. She's a kid. As much as Gabi's a moron And trust me, I still believe that Gabby's a moron. There's a reason. There's a reason why she's a moron. It's the people that raised her that didn't raise her right. And the people that raised those people that raised her. At some point you have to stop. You have to stop that vicious cycle and be like, okay, bro, we don't need to pass that down anymore. We don't need to pass that down. So for Mr. Blouse to see and understand where he went wrong, and you would never think that Mr. Blouse went wrong somewhere, because really on the surface level he didn't. He just taught his daughter how to hunt, but those skills ended up being something that, you know, at some point you stop hunting animals and you start hunting animals. You know what I'm saying? And at some point, like I said, the predator becomes prey. So just the mere fact that he taught her how to hunt. He taught her how to bring harm to another living being. And he took full responsibility for that. Full responsibility. And was like, I should have never did that. So it's not your fault. Are you okay? That Mr. Blouse is the fucking MVP of the series. Everybody needs Mr. Blouse. Mr. Blouse should have been the king. He should have been the fucking king. Cause that was single-handedly one of the greatest moments of Attack on Titan in the entire series. For Mr. Blouse to have that, like, that's a man. That's a fully fledged man. Like just off that one speech, Mr. Blouse up there with like Erwin, of how much of a man that dude is. Cause you know how hard, like even Erwin struggled with like accepting responsibility for what he's done. But Mr. Blouse just did it. He was like, yeah, my daughter's dead and it's my fault. Not the little kid's fault. Little kid didn't know what she was doing. It's my fault. I should have raised her better. I should have known. That's hard. That's hard. That you don't say that unless you are a fully fledged, well-rounded human being. And once again, it shows. It shows that sometimes, you know, it's that vicious cycle just continues the violence with children, because at the end of it, when Mr. Blouse like accepted that it was his fault, you know, he was like, don't worry, it's okay, Gabi, or, you know, Mia as he calls her, you know, it's okay, are you okay, all this other shit, and it's resolved. It's Kaya who comes around with a knife, and she's like, no, I'm finishing this. And of course it's her, because that same teaching Sasha to hunt, teaching her how to shoot, and putting her out into the world as a trained assassin, basically. And every other adult putting kids out into the world with their same beliefs and going out and executing those beliefs, and then thus creating that vicious cycle. Same thing that created Gabi is now seeps into Kaya, who's like, you killed her, I'm killing you. And real quick, let's talk about the voice acting in that. That was top tier. It was so the you could hear the heartbreak in that little girl's voice. You could hear the absolute heartbreak of knowing that she just helped the exact same person that killed the woman that you idolized. The absolute heartbreak of not being able to kill that person. Kaya's still a kid. Yes, you would want to kill her. And being stopped from doing that? I couldn't imagine the levels of hatred in that little girl's heart at that moment. The levels of anger in not understanding why Sasha had to die. That's, bro, Attack on Titan is like, I say it's every episode, but God tier writing. I'll never see another anime like it. I'll never watch another anime like it. I never will. I've resigned myself to that fact that I will never watch another anime with this good of writing ever again. I'll never watch anything with this good of writing ever again. I've resigned myself to that fact. That's just how it's gonna be. That's just how it's gonna have to be. But let's get to the real shit for this last part of the discussion. Let's talk about the real shit. So you get I was about to call her Mia. You get Gabi in the room, and she's like, why'd you help me? Why'd you help me? Why'd you save me? And still it's still like so foreign to her. Why would you want to save me? She looks at Armin, don't you want to kill me? Armin's like, all you fucks talk about is just killing. Why does it always have to be that way? And it's at that point I think like Armin gives Gabi a new choice, where he's like, dude, why would you think that I want to kill you? She's like, why? She turns to me and says, why'd you help me? I don't have a reason. The reason is because you're alive and I'm alive. We were both born into this world. That's the only reason I need. I don't have to have a reason to help you. The reason is that you're alive, and me helping you would keep you alive. The fact that you were born into this world is the reason that you should stay alive. And on that note, Eren pulls in real smooth. Eren pulled in real smooth. That nigga Eren pulled in real smooth. He said, nigga, don't do shit. Don't even try this. Don't even try me. And that's on God. Don't even try me. That's on God. And oh my God. I need this talk. I need this talk. Because like we said, Eren has been the mystery box. Eren has become the mystery. It was the basement, and now it's Eren. I don't know what the fuck Eren is thinking. But I need this talk desperately, because what this is the point in which we get Eren's actual intentions. Now we get to know, why the fuck are you doing this? Trust me, like I said before, I am a Jaeger. I don't give a fuck if Eren comes out and says, yeah, I'm the father of Krista's baby, and I'm going to sacrifice it to Titans. Like, I don't give a fuck what Eren says. I'm going to have to stand by him through and through. I don't care how dark it is. I don't care how fucked up it is. I'm going to have to stand by it. Because this is just the hill that I'm going to die on. Same thing as Eren. This is the hill that he's going to die on. He's okay with it. I'm okay with it. Right now, we have no other choice. It's going to take a strong point to change my mind about this. Same as Eren. Like, it's going to take something crazy to change his mind about this. I don't even think you can change Eren's mind, really. He's made his mind up. When you have God powers, you don't listen to the opinions of sheep. You know what I'm saying? You don't listen to their opinions. This is what we're doing. And that's basically what Eren said. He came and he said, I'm going to talk to you. He didn't say we're going to talk. He said, I'm going to talk to you. Because he's the man with God powers. Don't fuck with him. Don't fuck with him. You're going to listen. Say whatever you want as a rebuttal. You're going to listen. So I am deeply excited to get this conversation with Eren, because who knows what's rattling around in that galaxy brain of his, literal galaxy brain of his. This man's brain is transcending time and space. Imagine how that must feel for your brain to constantly be transcending time and space. You would end up just like Eren. If your brain had the answers, basically, the answers, and nobody was listening to you, yeah, you would end up just like Eren. And if you think that you wouldn't, you're lying to yourself. You are absolutely lying to yourself if you think that you wouldn't end up like Eren if your brain had all the answers. So, man, I cannot wait for this next episode, because this is what I've been waiting for pretty much since the season began. And it makes it even better because Gabi's there. Instead of Falco this time, it's Gabi there to hear everything. Because what Gabi needs right now, more than anything, after everything's going on, she sees the fruits of Marley's labor. She sees the fruits of the seeds of hatred finally sprouting. And now all she needs is context, which is something that Eren has in spades. So right now, I am 100. I'm so with it. I've never been more with it in my life. I need to hear this. This is Eren's chance to talk. This is Gabi's chance to understand. It's Armin and Mikasa's chance to listen. And maybe just state their case. But this is definitely Eren's chance to talk. I cannot fucking wait. God, this show is so good. But that's pretty much it, man. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Attack on Titan or something totally different, the best place to send that in is always my social media. My Instagram is Dvrth. My Twitter is @NotDarth. You can DM me, you can add me, whichever one you want to do. I'll respond to it, make a video on it as soon as possible. So, with all that being said, you all stay... Ooh, off button. Jesus Christ. You all stay amazing, stay safe, and take care of yourselves.